Okay, and oh, I gotta leave that there. I am going to have a few guests today. Just let me jump on this chat. Create a voice. What? No, just join that one. Hello.
Yo,
Okay. Now, I have no idea if this is going to work on the stream or not. So, I have the page of the stream opened on my iPhone, and we're going to find out right now. Oh, God. I wish I tested this beforehand, but I didn't.
I think I can hear myself, but I don't know. I'm muting your video on my end just so it won't echo. So I have to turn it on my phone's side as well.
My phone does not seem to want to play the live video.
Hold on, let me turn it on my
Uh-oh.
PC side just to make sure I can hear myself.
Um, hmm. I don't want to, open. I could open the link on my desktop,
I can hear
but.
myself.
Okay. Is Fire going to be here? It looks like he's busy. Probably doing
Let's
stuff.
see. Where is he actually?
I have no idea. He said he was gonna eat or something on the other chat on Discord.
Come on, fire, burn through that food.
That was at 8:30. So, yes. I don't know. Actually, no, I shouldn't talk. I sometimes take half hour to eat, so yeah.
It's
Anyway,
weird. I can eat things really quickly.
Anyway, okay, let's try it not on Chrome for mobile and on Firefox for mobile. Will this work? Ooh. Anyway, okay, let's try it not on Chrome. Say something! Cyber, say something.
Hello.
Okay, now wait for the delay. Oh my god, I can hear myself. Yay! Okay, that's enough. Okay, I gotta get off this before, like, all inception of streams.
Stream within a stream within a stream within
Yeah,
a
that,
stream.
that I don't want that to happen. Okay. I guess I'm going to have to wait for, I don't know if he wants me to
Yeah,
go by his real name. On the comments chat thing, he goes by Gabriel Miyashiro. He will be on here as a guest, too. So, yeah, I have a few guests today. Hello, this is Cyber.
hello.
And then, yeah, Gabriel will be coming on later. I am not sure when, if Tendu is gonna come on, another one of my friends. I also
Yes.
invited Milk to come on, but he said he couldn't tonight. He might watch, but he's not going on the chat. This voice chat thing.
Are we just gonna go with Gabriel?
I don't know. Let's ask him when he gets here.
Yeah, because in the chat it has his real name, so
Yeah. I don't know if he figured out how that he could choose to not use his real name.
I just don't put my real name on my thing to start with.
You know that time when YouTube first tried to start forcing people to go, with the real name?
Oh, I put my real name as real name. Like real is my first name and my last name is
I
name.
waited until I could do like, oh, this is like a persona or something like that, and I went by that, and then it let me put in a fake name. Which
Mm,
which I use Zubzite to 5 because fuck you, YouTube.
I don't know. I never put my real name anyways, so it wasn't a problem for me. Like, yeah, you're gonna go like you're gonna see my profile, and all you're gonna see is a guy with real as his first name. Yeah, because that's such a real name, right?
Yeah. Just like how when I first registered for, oh, I can't remember what it was. Uh, there's some place I registered for, some email place, and I put my name as Lole, and then that was the first name, and the last name was 2323. Because everyone has numbers in their last name.
Somebody did give their baby a name with numbers, I think. And then like the court for that country said like, no, you cannot do that.
Okay, good.
I forgot where, but
There was
I
some
believe there was a
weird
case like
baby
that.
name somewhere that it was like a stupidly long, ridiculously spelled thing, and it was like read as this really simple name. And then the courts was like, no.
I swear celebrity babies have like the weirdest names
Actually, I think there's a lot
sometimes.
of celebrity babies that have normal names. It's just the ones that have normal names don't get in the news.
Like one of them is called Pilot, I think.
Northwest.
Oh yeah, Northwest.
That's just the first example that comes to my mind. Anyway,
Yeah.
whew, there's a lot to talk about in terms of the news today.
Oh, by the way, if anyone is watching, I watch political stuff, but half of the time I don't understand what the hell's going on. So
Okay, hold
yeah,
on
if
one
I
moment.
say
There's
so,
a different chat. Let me mute the other chat that I'm on because otherwise you're gonna keep hearing beep boop. Okay, that is muted now.
yeah, so if I say something stupid or wrong, yeah, so just
So,
expect.
what should I start off with? Well, since this thing is a protest, this whole thing is a protest against nuclear U.S. nuclear policy as it stands right now. I am going to start off with something that is not related to nuclear weapons, and then move into the main story for today.
Oh, Milk commented on the chat already.
Hello, Milk. Watching Joel play Star Trek, and it's amazing.
Who?
Joel, you know Vine Sauce?
Oh, okay.
Apparently, that's going on right now. Interesting. So, what to talk about? Where can we start? Okay, I'm gonna start with this Washington Post article I was reading. It starts with a new liberal Tea Party is forming. Can it last without turning against Democrats? The article is basically talking about the new protest movements that started among the liberals. Um and they're saying it's very similar to how the Tea Party movement in the Republican Party first started out. Now
Yeah, probably not gonna last.
they're asking the question, if it is successful, will it work with the Democratic Party, or will it try a hostile takeover of the Democratic Party like what happened with the Republicans?
They're probably just gonna do their own thing. Who knows?
I don't know. They started under, and they do have similarities, but there's also differences. Like the Tea Party was supported by
Well,
billionaires,
just
like
as
the Koch
well, I'm saying,
brothers.
just looking at human nature, they're gonna do their own thing, just straight
Yeah,
up. That's what
I'm
I
willing
think.
to. If I were to put my money on anything, I would put my money on them going out and doing their own thing. But I'm just also saying that you never know. Politics lately has been kind of unpredictable. I
For
mean,
me,
I
for me,
when
politics
Trump
is.
first started running, I was putting my money on him losing the primaries, and then I was wrong, and then after that, I basically said all bets are off.
For me, politics is just a huge
Huge what?
comedy routine.
In some ways, you're right.
Because I swear, like when I talk to some of my friends that's outside of America, all they say is, "Oh man, Cyber, your country has the funniest politics," and I'm like, "That's kind of sad, actually. Like we take it
American
seriously, but
politics is like, fuck.
yeah, no." Like I remember one of my friends said, like, why are a bunch of old men arguing
What country were they
about?"
from? Just so I can get a frame of reference from.
Two of them are from England, and a few of them are like all over Europe randomly.
Mostly Europe
I
then.
know. Yeah, mostly Europe. But like I remember one of them saying it's like, why are a bunch of old people worrying about whether a girl should like get rid of not get rid of abort a baby or not?
Actually, that's a debate that's been happening everywhere.
I know, but just simply putting it on the most simplest way of thinking.
Why are
Why are a
you
bunch of
like they're asking
no,
why a
no
bunch of old guys are arguing about that? Because those
yeah,
old guys also happen to be the ones making the rules. That's why.
yeah, I know, but it's just saying, think of it like looking at it from an outsider, it's kind of like
Yeah,
hilarious, I
it
guess.
is. Okay, first one folded.
I would fold some too,
Politics.
but I am terrible at origami.
Hey, when you start folding one of them repeatedly daily, you get better. You get
My
way better.
yeah, like I only pulled off 1,000 cranes once, and I am not going to do it.
I've never pulled 1,000 cranes off on my own. I've always done it like as a group.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah.
I am yet to, and my wish is yet to come true. So
Anyway, so this new liberal Tea Party wing.
then,
I'm not
then
sure what to call. Don't think it'd be like. an accurate term would be like, oh, this is a liberal Tea Party. I mean, that might be a good way of describing what it might be, but I don't think
I mean,
that's what they would
I mean,
actually go
do
by.
they call themselves? Do they call themselves the Tea Party?
It's not organized. It's not as
Uh,
well organized as the Tea Party yet,
it's
so
kind of just is it kind of
it's
just
kind of like
there?
just in the very beginnings. We don't even know if this will actually become a thing yet.
Oh,
It
okay.
looks like it's starting off, but it's still. I think it's still too early to like call any shots for sure.
Oh, by the way, you're gonna laugh at what I wished for my Thousand Cranes. I
Do
was
I
a
want
kid,
to
by the
know
way.
or
It's pretty funny. I was a
okay?
Star Wars fan back then, so it was a little good. It was like a wish on a good note, I guess. But I said I want to be like the galactic overlord of Earth. Yeah, no, because the reason why is I was so sick of doing homework. I thought if I become a galactic overlord, I can end homework
Yeah,
forever.
I mean,
Oh, hello, Gabriel. Do you want to go by Gabriel or Fireworks?
it won't
Cause
matter
like
because my
it's kind of
YouTube.
already obvious by what you say on the chat, and yeah, cause your YouTube account is your real name.
Yeah,
Can
for
we just
some
call you
reason you
Gabriel then?
okay. Yeah, for some
Okay.
odd reason, my
Joel
YouTube
is
deleted
playing
my.
Star Trek Starfleet Academy.
By the way, if, Gabriel, just
Take a
to
look at the
remind
chat,
you.
guys.
No, wait, before I go on, Gabriel, call us by our YouTube names, please. Just
Therefore,
yeah, just to remind you.
yeah.
Okay, what?
Okay, so take a look at the YouTube chat.
Can I just go
Can I?
back to grade school now, Joe?
Yeah.
Right when I was talking about the wish I made when I made my Thousand Cranes.
Yep. And then I'm gonna blow up the Enterprise. I'm gonna ram the fucking Enterprise D right into Vulcan's center.
By the way, I
You
don't know
know,
Star
if that
Trek,
was
so I only know
actually like a
like a
Star
little
Trek
bit.
thing, I would be upset. But if it's a game, that's an entirely different story. Cause
Yeah.
do you remember Star Trek Bridge Commander?
Yes, I
Oh
remember that.
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I
I
No,
remember.
it's called
remember
no.
like,
It's
and I
called.
was messing around with this. So in the first mission, I rammed into the space station, and
Oh
then
yeah.
that was like an instant
I
game
was with
over.
you there. I was with you there when I
Yep.
saw that. No, I remember. I used to use the Warbird. Was it?
The Romulan Warbird, yeah.
Yeah, I
For
used
those of you who
the
don't know what
Warbird.
we're doing, we used to play Star Trek Bridge Commander back
Basically,
when we
you
were in
get
high
huge
school.
ass. Basically, you get huge ass ships and you shoot each other with
Yeah,
it.
it's an
Yeah.
amazing game. Make a fucking sequel.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
I know it's not gonna happen. There are fans trying to make a sequel, but
Hey, I wouldn't mind if a fan makes it.
yeah, well, you don't. You might not mind, but Paramount will.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, like I was saying, like what I did was I remember I used to like get like the Warbird, go invisible and ram into one of you.
Oh yeah, that was a dick
Um.
move.
Oh, what was that
Hey,
thing? Oh.
Zabuza, you got like really freaked out when I crashed into you. You died too, right
I
there.
know.
Um.
Ramming in that game is one of the most effective attacks.
Oh yeah. Remember? Speaking of ramming into things, remember how Tenryu rammed into me and battle stations midway?
He did do that,
Oh
didn't he?
yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I was thinking, why are you doing that? Like, come on, dude.
Well, it's one way of solving the problem. There were
Huh?
several times in battle stations midway when I
Yep.
tried to yeah, I was a sub and I
Go ahead.
decided I'm going to try and surface right under someone.
Didn't you kill someone with that at one point?
Yeah, the one
He
time
did.
it actually fucking worked.
He killed me. Zabuza, he killed me. That was the problem. No matter
Yeah,
how much
Zabuza, you did kill him.
That was the time it
No.
actually worked. There was a lot of times I tried it and it didn't work.
Hey, speaking of Midway, remember the time when frickin' Gabriel right over here? He frickin' shot his own what was it, shipyards?
Hey, shut up about that.
That's
Oh,
an
we're
inside
never
joke
gonna let
that
you
we're-
live that down.
No, that is gonna be like a legendary incident that we are never going to forget.
Okay. You know what? I have to go clean up my stuff on the table, so I'll be back, you guys,
Okay.
because my mom
All
wants me
right,
to.
I'll be here.
Meanwhile, Jupiter is gonna take over.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I want to get back to talking about politics and news, cause yeah,
Yeah,
there's
go
a big
ahead.
story I need to get to.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
Hello.
hello there, Jupiter. Call us
Hola.
by our YouTube names,
Hola.
please.
Yeah, we're going by our
Okay.
YouTube names.
Okay.
See,
So-
I'm Cyber, he is Zabuza, so you know.
Okay.
And then this
Wait,
is
what's
just
going
like
on right now?
this is just something that I'm not trying to make a. I want to preface this story that I'm going to talk about next by saying I am not trying to make a statement on Republican voters in this, okay?
Uh-oh.
Here we
But
go.
it's just something that I found really, really ironic. So, you know how Donald Trump often rails about how he actually won the popular vote if you don't count all the illegal votes?
Right.
Okay,
Yep.
so I found out about someone who voted illegally. The person is in
Oh.
Texas. They voted Republican, and they were registered Republican. It's a person with a green card. You see the irony?
Uh-oh.
Now, I'm not actually going to say that this is regular for a person who votes illegally.
But yeah, that on that particular
This is
incident.
not
Thanks.
regular. Actually, people voting illegally
on.
in general is not
Oh,
regular. I just find it ironic that one of the things that gets on the news is a Republican that voted illegally. Even by voted illegally, in this case, it means they were not a citizen of the United States, but they voted. Or at least
Did
they
they
tried
get
to vote.
caught?
What?
Did they get caught?
Why do you think it's in the news?
Jupiter, come on.
Oh.
Brain.
Sorry, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I didn't watch the news on this.
It's not on TV. It's the Washington Post. So I'm not going to actually go read through the article
Okay.
in detail and stuff because Washington Post is biased in favor of the Democratic Party. So yeah.
Oh.
Number two
Too
is
long,
done.
I'm like, Jupiter, come on. It's on the freaking news. I'm pretty sure somebody got caught.
That's too long to read.
Too long, didn't read.
Yeah,
TLDR.
exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I could read this, but I'm not. It's just standard reporting. Also, some of the way they word stuff. I'm worried that it might show bias in favor of anti-Trump, blah blah blah. And I don't want to. I just want to make a comment on how ironic it is. I don't want to make a comment or a statement on like Trump voters or Republican voters or anything like that.
Yep. Oh, for me, I'll just not read it. 'Cause it's
It
too
doesn't
long.
matter. I firmly believe that it doesn't matter which party you are. Voting illegally is probably very, very rare, which is why it gets on the news.
Hey, for me, I don't care who you vote for. Just don't just don't piss me off. Because people
I'm
have already
sorry.
pissed me off.
Okay, so what else can I do? At this point, I'm kind of delaying because I'm not sure I really want to. Oh, that thing! Shit, what the fuck was it called? Oh God, I don't have the link.
Zabuza, come on.
It's okay. Fire's back.
Ugh. Call me Gabriel already, because my YouTube name is Gabriel already.
Well, too bad.
Well, too bad.
Oh goodness, I'm back.
Okay, what? 7 followers. I apparently lost a follower. Oh well, on Twitter. Fuck. Oh shit! It's the one guy I didn't want to. God damn it!
You mean the executive guy?
Yeah, I gotta actually have to dig through my, internet history. Then. Ooh. When did I access that? That's not
Why
it.
don't you just search up his name?
I don't remember his name.
Don't you have a picture of? Didn't you show us a picture of him?
I did. I did.
Well, anyway.
Hold on. Where is the
It's not
picture?
on-
It's not on the Discord. Where is it? There! Derek Johnson. He once followed me, and now he no longer follows me. Aw. Oh well, whatever. Because he followed me, I found out about this thing called Global Zero, but I'm not too worried about the Global Zero movement right now. What I am worried about, though, is I'm gonna post a link in the... Okay, so I am going to post a link in the YouTube chat. This is a petition. There is a law going through Congress right now. It would basically formalize a no first use policy. In other words, we will not use nuclear weapons first. That's one easy way to summarize it. What the law actually says for sure is
Wasn't there something on the news about nuclear weapons?
yeah, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that soon, but first this. Anyway,
Just as long as I don't have to make
okay,
another
just gonna
profile.
go off the topic right now. Milk, it's Worf, W-O-R-F. You're talking to a Trekkie. Okay, back on subject.
The lag is real. Letting you know that.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
watching the live stream versus this. It's all laggy.
This is what I have to live through every day and try to talk with the chat on YouTube.
Hey,
Did Echo just?
hold on. Echo,
It's Amazon.
shut up. Oh, Amazon, shut up.
It came
Okay.
on and it was like,
Okay.
I did not ask. I
For
did
people
not
who are
know the
confused as to
question.
what's going on, he's talking to Amazon Dot. If you guys don't know what that is, just Google it.
The
Or
Amazon Echo
or
thing, yeah.
Echo Dot. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Echo thing. You
Yeah,
should
it's
have
like
seen this one time when I was sleeping over at Gabriel's place. I literally we
Can I
literally
finish
told
talking about that
Amazon.
link I put in the chat?
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so that link, apparently there's a bill. So the bill going through Congress, what it specifically says is it will prevent, it will not allow, the president to use nuclear weapons with the exception of two situations. Number one, a congressional declaration of war. Or, number two, it's not and, or, number two, another country decides to nuke America first.
So basically, we can only use it in reaction
Yeah.
to like something.
So we can only use it when we're actually going to fucking war.
Or if we're
To be completely honest, I would prefer if it says that we don't use it at all, period, but that's not going to pass Congress because of obvious reasons.
Unfortunately, life is not that easy.
Yeah. Also, Russia still has, like, a lot of nukes, and somehow I doubt that, yeah,
Don't
people
forget
would want
North
to do something.
Korea.
Yep,
Oh,
and
yeah,
that's what
not-
we're going to talk about next.
Too bad it can't. Too bad it can't be like that one movie where, every country lost their nukes because a hacker launched it into space.
What? How does that work?
I
see
guess
how
a
you-
hacker. I guess a hacker hacked like every nuclear silo or something and
I mean,
launched
I can
all
see
the
how
nukes
that
into
might have
space.
happened, like, a few decades ago. I mean, the nuclear launch codes for America used to literally be 000000000.
I don't know. It was a movie, so you know.
I'm not even joking about that, by the way. It
Yeah,
actually
I
used
know
to
about
be.
that. I know about that. Like, yeah, but I forgot what movie it was, or I don't even know. Point my memory is very very cloudy right now, but there was like a scene where like every nuclear missile was launched into space and every country
I don't
lost
know
their
what
nukes.
movie you're talking about, but I do want to see that movie now.
I don't think it's a movie actually. It could be like a scene from a video game, but again, I'm not sure. The memories.
Whatever it is, I want it.
Again,
Anyway.
I don't know. It's not Watch Dogs, by the way, as far as I know,
Yeah, no shit, it's not Watch Dogs.
because Watch Dogs didn't.
Anyway, whew. Now
Watch-
to the big story that was on the news as it was like being blasted on CNN for quite a while I was at Cyber's place today.
By the way, Tendu is on.
He's on? Hello? Hello?
give him
Can
the
you say something? We're streaming.
What?
We're streaming.
Hello, yes, we're on the stream. We're live.
Oh,
Call everyone by YouTube name except
Me, Gabriel.
yeah, except Gabriel, because Gabriel is literally his.
Gabriel's
Using
YouTube
his
name
name.
is his name.
and people do that too. Anyways,
So,
So how many-
main,
Unfolded?
Playing fire the whole time.
main story today, which has to do with nuclear weapons. Whew. North Korea's missile test. So, today North Korea fired a missile into the Sea of Japan. If you're Korean and you get mad that I call it the Sea of Japan and not the Eastern Sea, I don't care. I'm going to call it the Sea of Japan. That's what I was raised calling it, so that's what I will call it. If you want to call it the Eastern Sea, go ahead. I really don't care. I just let me continue to call it the Sea of Japan, and I'll let you continue to call it the
Convenience.
Eastern Sea.
It's just
Mhm.
convenience.
Anyway, so yeah, North Korea launched missiles into the Sea of Japan. Whew. So for those of you who are unfamiliar as to why North Korea would try to do something like this, The reasoning is actually fairly simple. I think the lighting is completely messed up. Oh well. Anyway, the reason North Korea is trying to do something like this is they want to make an internet continental ballistic missile.
Internet Continental.
Intercontinental ballistic missile. ICBM.
Sorry, I
Oh,
pretty much
yeah.
have to. For anyone watching, I will be correcting his English
You do
from
that
time
all
to
the
time.
time.
Yep, it's my job.
Oh
It's in
yeah,
my
in
job
some ways
description.
it is. Anyway, so North Korea wants to make an intercontinental ballistic missile, which is basically a missile that can shoot intercontinentally.
Hence the name.
Yeah. In other words, if you had an intercontinental ballistic missile in Europe, you'd be able to shoot America. That's what an ICBM is. You'd also be able to shoot Asia or
And
Africa.
vice versa.
Yeah. And any of the other continents. So most media just summarize it as a missile that would be able to hit the mainland United States, which that's what intercontinental ballistic missile would be. But it means also North Korea would be able to hit so many other places if they get one.
I would have just said a missile that can go anywhere.
Why does North Korea want an ICBM? Well, they have nukes, but if they have no way of using it, then those nukes are kind of pointless.
They're kind of just there.
Yeah, and as
Yep.
of right now, North Korea has nuclear weapons, but they don't have a delivery mechanism for those nuclear weapons.
And
So-
before everything turns into another home front, the revolution.
Or Fallout.
So, a lot
Yep.
of people, well, a lot of countries don't like this. Even China is kind of getting worried about what North Korea is doing, and China is generally hesitant to put any sanctions on North Korea.
By the way, do I need to start collecting bottle caps?
I don't think it's going to be that bad yet. Keep an eye on what Trump does, though, because one wrong move and, I mean, I
Well,
have
but-
confidence in nations like China and Russia. I have confidence in the leaders of those countries to know that intentionally starting a global thermonuclear war is a bad idea. Because, well,
Did that really
they
stop
might
people from doing
have
stuff
rhetoric
that's bad?
that is pro-nukes, but I'm pretty sure they don't want to kill themselves. Whereas North Korea, I think that's actually one of the few countries on the planet that's actually stupid enough to launch a first strike.
No, correction. They're not really stupid per se. They just don't have logic. A certain type of logic that we follow.
Or
I don't
you
know,
got-
like,
you know,
North
they
Korea,
could just
sometimes I
not
feel
care.
like they live in their own world.
Or they just don't care about what everyone else says because everything is about all hail the overlord Devo.
Whoa.
Can we not bring Overwatch into
Yeah.
this?
He has a point, though. In North Korea, a lot of the times it's about all hail
Yeah,
our
yeah,
Lord
yeah.
and Savior Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
Is it Un or is it
Anyways.
ill there now? I thought it was ill.
What's this?
Well, technically
What's going
Kim-
on in the YouTube chat? Joel gets asked what ship he wants in the Starfleet Academy, and Joel yells at the game. Well, I will watch that video later on, but I gotta do the stream first.
Oh, by the way, I still have that bottle cap from the beer I drank earlier, so I have one cap in my bank.
I don't think we'd actually use bottle caps if, you know.
Yeah, some people say it'll be toilet paper that becomes the currency if a Fallout would.
Okay, I don't know if it'd be toilet paper either.
No, a lot of scientists are saying that. I do not know why.
There has to be some kind of logic. I'm kind of not interested in looking it up because it sounds fucking disgusting.
But I mean,
Guys,
if a few scientists are saying it, there has to be some kind of reason that led them to that answer.
Okay, note to self, don't watch myself in the live thing while I fold it. I will mess myself up.
That should have been kind of obvious.
uh,
What the heck? Milk, cheeseburger freedom man for 2020. What the heck?
Oh, you guys don't get that. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I gotta show you this.
Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Is this memes?
Kind of. It's
Yeah.
only people who've seen the video for Joel, who've seen Joel's video will do it. Okay, so Joel did a video on this video game on Steam, which it's called like the Political Machine. And oh my god, it was amazing. You can make your own. character to run for president. The whole game is basically run for president and win.
Oh God.
No, don't govern the country. Just run for president and win. And Joel made
funny.
the most absolutely ridiculous guy. Hold on, I gotta save this image so I can show people on the stream too. So I'll send you a link after. Show image, add image, browse, download the one that I just downloaded. Is it that? Shit, hold on, date modified. That. Yes! This! And I shall send you a link on Discord. It's that!
Ah, yes.
What?
Oh my
in
God.
the-
Yes.
Cheeseburger
I-
Freedom. That's Cheeseburger Freedom Man. His name is
I
Cheeseburger Freedom Man.
I
What a beautiful looking man.
Yes, that is.
I
I
my
think
brain.
you broke Cyber very well.
Do you need kitty therapy?
I don't think it's that bad.
I think I need therapy now.
That's
Is it
well
that bad?
done.
Is it really?
I mean, it's so freaking weird. What is this?
That's
So, yeah.
what Trump wanted to look like in his dream.
Like it looks like
Interestingly
it
enough,
looks like
in the game,
No, no.
Cheeseburger Freedom Man went up against Trump
no.
and won.
Let me say this. Let me say this. He looks like a reject from the Avatar movie.
Yeah, he does. Cyber, you're not wrong about that. He's
I
very.
mean, freaking who's the director? James Cameron
Yeah.
or David Cameron or whatever the frick? I freaking forgot. It's something Cameron. I have two names with Camerons as their freaking name in there.
James Cameron is the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom who resigned
Yeah, fuck.
because he was against Brexit, and he called
Yeah,
the Brexit
yeah.
vote.
Yeah,
and
fuck. What was the director's name? Frick, I forgot. Something Cameron or
Wait, no, was that David Cameron? Hold on. Prime Minister.
James Cameron. James Cameron is the director name, I think.
Okay, David Cameron is the Prime Minister then.
So James Cameron is the director.
Yeah, David
think.
Cameron is a former politician. He quit politics because of that. Holy fuck!
Wait, are you kidding me? Wait,
I don't know.
seriously?
On Wikipedia, it says former politician.
Oh shit!
Did he quit politics because of that?
Hold on, let me just check the Avatar. movie.
I don't.
Grab the
It
correct director.
really? I find it hard to believe that he quit politics because of that.
Okay, the director's name is James Cameron. Yeah. Anyways, he looks like a James Cameron movie. Like the freaking character looks like a James Cameron movie reject. Like he tried to be an Avatar and he failed.
Well then.
So yeah, that's the whole thing with Cheeseburger Freedom, man. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why
thing?
Milk is saying more kung fu training for everyone, that's one of the policies that he proposed.
Kind of stupid
In the game.
policy is that?
Okay, so the question, because in that game they actually have the the media reports that you get asked questions and things like that. You go and do interview on like O'Reilly Factor and those shows, and they ask you questions. One of the questions that Joel was asked was how do you think we should deal with gun violence? And then one of the possible answers was more kung fu training for everyone. Joel took that answer. I would like to point out that he took that answer and still won against Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
Like I'm not sure if
that's just how easy it should have been for Clinton to beat Trump.
Yes.
She done goofed.
She's one
Sanders should have been president. Honestly,
I still like Biden.
I still would have taken the Harambe thing over Trump.
A piece of crap.
Joe Exotic,
No.
please run for 2020.
No, people are saying Bill Nye the Science Guy should run, but I don't know if that's gonna work.
I don't know. I mean, I can see why they might want him to, but like that kind of be a single issue presidency, and the president has to deal with more than one issue. Anyway, I'd
Yeah.
better take off Cheeseburger Freedom Man from the stream.
Yeah, it's starting to creep me out.
Yeah.
It's kind of disturbing.
As it is one weird image.
What do you think, Tenryu?
Silence.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
Complete
think
and
I'm gonna
total
fart.
silence.
Here.
I think I'm gonna fart too.
The silence before the storm.
I'm gonna end you.
I think he's muted his mic. What?
Nah, whatever.
Anyway.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
anyway. So, yeah, North Korea tested the ICBM. In other words, they're actually legitimately trying to gain a way of delivering the nuclear warheads that they have, which is scary.
Mhm.
What do you think
Hopefully,
will
we never
happen?
end
Like,
up in a situation where they use it.
yeah, but what do you think they'll actually use it though? Like, let's say if they do finish their ICBM stuff, and
Um,
it's like, and it
I,
comes to
I
a point.
don't know, but unlike, say, China or Russia or any of the other normal countries that have nuclear weapons, they do not have. I don't have confidence in their leadership to not use nuclear weapons.
I'm pretty sure it'll be like our situation in Age of Empires. Like, no matter how many times the Explorer comes back to life, the military units around it would literally kill them in 2 seconds.
That's technically right. You're not wrong.
Hey,
You're
we all
actually
know what
right.
But the
happened in
thing
that
is,
game
North
when we
Korea is
played
like really
AOE.
unpredictable, and they've only gotten more unpredictable since Kim Jong Un came into power. Which is why I think it's the only country left on the face of the planet that might actually be willing to use nuclear weapons.
Russia's
At least
actually
as a
getting
first thing.
better.
Russia and China might use nuclear weapons too, but I don't think they would do it unless they think someone else is going to use it against them.
Well, if you do think about it, they're not as bad as North Korea actually taking action about it. Like
Well, actually,
yelling.
no. In some ways, they're worse than North Korea in that the number of nukes that they have is way more.
Yeah, it's just that North Korea tends to have a loud mouth about it. Sorry, that's just my opinion about it.
North Korea is one country that is like.
Yeah,
But the
I
thing is,
mean,
I don't think North Korea is ever going to stop building their nukes unless like the rest of the world agrees to get rid of the nukes, because it's kind of their only bargaining chip at this point.
yeah, it is. You're not wrong.
There's some reports coming from North Korea that there's a lot of people who are fed up with the way Kim Jong Un is running things, but whether
Two
that'll
ways.
actually translate into change is an entirely different thing.
There might be two ways of happening. Is either the people will take over, or if the people of North Korea will revolt over the current leader.
Like how we revolted in Age of Empires.
Technically, something close to
That's a
that.
different kind of revolt.
But I mean, like completely revolt as
You mean like overthrow
like
the government, yeah?
yeah, exactly. If Kim Jong Un,
I mean,
that's
it's easy to it's easy to say like, oh, that will happen or that won't happen, but like,
it's a possibility.
is it a possibility? Perhaps. Will it actually happen? I don't know. People people were also predicting the collapse of Kim Jong Il's regime, and that never happened.
Well, like I said, it's a might. It's a might. But then
I just
again, knowing
sincerely hope
how
that we can get this whole nuclear warhead situation under control soon.
before it gets out of control, and that's something.
America has
Insane.
7,000 nukes. Actually, it's more like 6,800, but I'm rounding it up to 7,000.
Close enough.
Yep.
And Russia has
Can we
more,
just
about
send-
1,000 more.
Can we just send in the Zergs from StarCraft and be done with it?
Yeah, somehow I don't think we'd want to do that. Somehow I think that'd
Damn
have
it.
more unintended consequences that are very negative.
It's either we deal with a crazy regime or we deal with the Hive.
I'd rather deal with a crazy regime.
So do I.
Well, unless the Hive Queen is on our side, then that's another story.
There's no guarantee that they will not turn on us when they realize that a hive mind is no match. It can, our individuality can, in some ways, is no match for a hive mind.
Find the Borg.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. You haven't seen
Just
Star Trek Voyager. In
assimilate.
Star Trek Voyager, Captain Catherine Janeway, who's the captain of the USS Voyager in Star Trek Voyager, she allies with the Borg temporarily, but it's an alliance of convenience. The moment the Borg, it gets to a situation where the Borg don't need Janeway, they try to assimilate her, and then she's one smart lady. Holy shit, Cause she gets away. But yeah, that's the problem with dealing with hive minds. If they realize that they can overpower us, they probably will. Number 5 is done. Anyway, wow, we've gone way off topic.
We went from on
is
top, like,
isn't that basically our conversations in a nutshell?
Yep.
okay, okay, put it this way. I was telling how much off-topic things we went through, and I counted like more than 5 or 4 around that line.
I'm
Like,
surprised we
holy-
didn't go more.
I'm surprised too. I was expecting a higher number, but it's still a high number.
Hey, one time we went from talking about politics to food.
Yeah, it's amazing how things go.
Yeah.
Hey, remember we actually did tally the stuff we went through one time, and it went through like 14 different topics at one point.
I think so, yeah.
I think I still have that paper somewhere.
Cyber does.
It's in my school folder somewhere, so I'm pretty sure I can find
Huh?
it if I could.
Hold on one moment. Ah,
That's
my
actually 2
leg.
years ago.
My
Yeah, what
ankle's
happened?
hurting like a bitch right now. I don't know why.
Is your cat bothering you again?
No, it just started hurting. I think I was like sitting on it wrong or something.
Do you even let your cat in your room after what happened?
I try to kick him out.
How'd
But
that
they
go?
still come in. They still come in.
Just put a cucumber in your room. They won't go near.
That's not. It's not the cucumber that the cats are afraid of. It's the fact that you're putting it behind them that they're afraid of.
Fine, put a fake snake in your room then.
I have no idea if that would work.
It worked for my friend's room, so I'd imagine it'll work for
Put a
yours.
shiny thing in the door. They'll stop them.
Okay, I'll grab a nickel.
Not that. No, a thing that reflects light. That's what my grandparents do in their house in Japan.
nickel. Anyways, if anyone knew what that reference was from, then I don't know, you probably got like 3 different references just from that line.
I have no idea what that is.
Fairly Odd Parents, specifically what I was trying to refer
Oh my
at.
gosh, I remember that show.
When
I remember that
Cosmo
show, but
sold-
I still don't know how it's referencing it.
there was a scene where Cosmo sold Wanda for 5 cents.
Yes, I remember that.
No, I don't remember that.
I
Here,
remember
putting it into
that.
perspective, Cosmo's an idiot. Okay,
Yeah, I
he
know
sold his
Cosmo's
wife
an
for
idiot. I used to watch
he
the show
sold-
quite a bit.
he sold his wife for a nickel.
I
How
remember the
stupid
good
is
old
this?
days of cartoons.
Yeah, back when it was actually good.
Now cartoons.
Hopefully it's getting good. Cameron's saying that there's a lot of good ones coming up. Although it's not, there's still quite a bit of crap ones out there. He says a lot of good ones coming up. He likes Gumball, Steven Universe.
Those are good.
Wait, Zabza, have you ever seen
And
any
apparently
of the
Samurai Jack is
recent
getting a new
cartoons?
season.
Yeah, it is. Zabza, do you even watch any of the cartoons that are recently airing?
No.
I
don't know.
I don't watch TV, period.
People say, "Oh, regular show's good." I didn't like regular show, and then I haven't seen the rest of them.
I don't watch
Regular
TV,
show.
period.
I'll tell you what I do watch, though, and that's anime. I'm
Yes.
kind of hyped up for what comes up in coming up in April.
Well, my recommended
I've
anime.
said it on this channel many times before. The return of the Warauseru-sama.
Favorite anime, High School DxD. Everyone watch it.
I'm not sure. if
No,
that's a
screw
good
that.
idea.
Code
I've heard
Geass.
things.
Code
yes,
Geass.
yes, Code Geass. Everyone watch. That's not an option.
I've never seen Code Geass before.
It's just about a guy
Really?
revolting against the government.
Yeah, I've never been that into mech anime.
Well, it's not. Mech is not the main part. It's kind of the mech is kind of like an extra that they put in there just to make it a little more, action based.
Maybe that's true, but like I still don't watch much mech anime. It's
Yeah,
not like I
trust
see
me,
mech
I-
anime
Lot
and
of
then I
it-
turn it off. No, it's just I don't watch much mech anime.
Yeah,
It's not
trust
that
me,
I
I'm
avoid
not
it,
a
it's
mech
that
guy.
it's a
Just the
coincidence.
storyline seems like something you would watch. Right?
Yeah, it is.
I've heard a lot of. It sounds like something I would like.
Like me, I just hate gigantic robots. Like Gundams are a no bueno for me.
Oh, really?
Well, there's a difference between liking it and too much of it. Mm.
Like if you show me Gundam, I'll just be like, great, it's a gigantic robot. But if you show me Code Geass, it'll be like, okay, it's like a 2-3 story robot. That's barely the size of a tank.
Gundams didn't used to be that big. remember there was a time in Japan when I saw a Gundam episode and the Gundams were not like massive. Yeah, they were big, but mechs
For me,
in general are big. They were just
for
like
me, if they're like the size of Megazords in like Power Rangers, then that's already too big.
Mhm.
okay, interesting.
Yeah, because for me, a giant robot would be useless in like an actual battlefield. Because
But how
everyone's
the
gonna
hell
shoot
is
at it.
that different? How the hell is one that's big as a 10-story building different from one that's as big as a 2-story building?
Well, for one thing, the two-story one can actually move.
Yeah, technically right.
Number one. Number two, less people will shoot at it. Number three, it doesn't look like it doesn't look
It's
too
still a bigger
expensive to
target. It'd
make.
still
And
require a hell of a lot of energy to move. For the record, those big ones
now,
would probably be able to move too, although...
Don't worry about the nightmare frames from Code Geass. They're powered by a special explosive crystal called a sacrodite.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna bother with the pseudoscience that they put in those, because I struggle to
Oh,
understand the Star Trek pseudoscience.
you would not like Gundams. They're nuclear powered.
I'm not necessarily against nuclear power. I'm against uranium and plutonium-based nuclear power. Thorium, though, I'm all behind.
I don't think
2, 4,
I
6.
don't think Gundam uses thorium, but as
Yeah,
far as I know,
probably
I think
not.
it's.
Thorium is
I think
actually
it's.
really hard to get working in an actual nuclear reactor.
Does America even use thorium?
No, because America used to be developing... Interesting story about thorium. America used to be developing thorium nuclear reactors. And then the military
how long
realized
ago
that
was that?
with the technology level of the 1950s, which is when it was being developed, they couldn't turn the byproducts of thorium-based nuclear energy into nuclear weapons. So they said, we're going to close the program because we cannot make nuclear weapons out of this. America! We love blowing shit up!
No, that's me in Fallout.
And your island.
It's just...
No, my island is something else.
America used to be the world's leader in thorium nuclear research. And then the military said we can't make nukes out of it with our current technology. Thus we will no longer continue, thus we will no longer fund research into it, and then the research project was shut down.
It's like that
They
one
actually
scene
had
from.
a working prototype.
It's like that one scene from South Park. Okay, we're gonna do this, and it's gone.
It's sad though. They got as far as building a working prototype, and then the project was stopped.
Cause no weapons.
Yep. It's like
American logic.
at the same time though, it was at the height of the Cold War, and America wanted to make all the nukes and they possibly could. So yeah, not necessarily. The thing is, the byproducts of thorium-based nuclear energy can actually be turned into nuclear weapons. It's just really hard.
It is. It is really hard. I think I read something about that too once.
Yeah, there's an entire
I
movement.
hate science.
Interestingly enough, right now the world's leader in thorium nuclear energy research is India.
Oh yeah, it's my people.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Cyber is half Indian.
Yeah, my dad's from India. My mom is from Japan. They met on a small ass rock, which is here.
Well, that's
Okay,
one way.
good for you putting it in your own language. Appreciate it, Cyber.
So yeah,
Hey, I can make it even more vague,
the
but
world's currently the world's leader
ridiculous.
in thorium nuclear energy research is India. They even actually got as far as making a nuclear plant, a thorium-based nuclear energy plant. I don't know if it's commercially viable. I gotta check that. Because I know they made a nuclear plant, but I don't know if it's one that will be able to, like, hold itself up financially.
Why is it expensive to maintain?
Because we were once, I don't know how expensive it is. It's just, hold on. Thorium nuclear plant India. Let's see what comes up. The first prototype reactor had been delayed. Okay, let's see. So, oh no, they were building but it's not finished yet. Maybe? I'm not sure.
Mhm.
I know India is definitely working on making thorium power the most used in India.
Oh,
Is
that's a
also
thing.
developing up to 62 mostly thorium reactors, which it expects to be operational by 2025.
Well, our country is way behind in almost everything.
Yeah, I know China's also putting a lot of energy into thorium. You
Like
know,
I know,
America
like
could have been
solar
the head of.
energy,
America could have been leading this research, but no,
but
we
now they're
had to
leading
make
in
new
weapons.
bombs and not energy.
Like I know, like I think it was Germany. They have like a bigger solar energy plant than we do, and they get like 75% less solar energy than we do.
Oh yeah, Germany is weird. They were going to go to nuclear, and then Fukushima happened.
And then they're just like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, it seems the Germans decided, it's probably not worth it. A lot of people wonder, why is Japan talking about turning on the nuclear reactors again? Because if you pay attention to Japanese politics, that's actually a huge debate going on in Japan right now. Should we turn the nuclear reactors back on? Or should we abandon nuclear power? And a lot of people are wondering, well, why does Japan keep it? Well, the vast majority of Japan's energy needs come from nuclear energy. So, and Japan is trying not to use, fossil fuels, like coal and gas. But Japan uses so much nuclear energy that if Japan wants to go off of nuclear energy, it's not going to be able to just pull the plug on those plants. They're going to
It's not basically it's not about like whether they want to use it or not. It's just we need the
yeah,
power.
if they want to have be able to meet their population's energy needs and they want to go off of nuclear energy, they're not going to be able to go to green energy sources immediately. They're gonna have to use fossil fuels and other polluting stuff first, and the Japanese
Yeah.
government isn't willing to do that.
Mhm.
They'd much rather get the reactors repaired and back up and running. Not the ones at Fukushima, but the other ones that were shut down.
Those are gone. Those are gone.
The ones
Yeah.
at Fukushima, there's no way those are coming back. It's just not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Unless you want to deal with the radiations.
Yep, apparently there's people who still live in the evacuation zone. Which is interesting.
Fallout 4 much?
Yep.
No, these people are not there because of something like Fallout 4.
Yes.
No, it's to them that's their home, and they don't
I'm
want to
on
move
the
out of their
live stream
home.
still.
I mean, you can kind of understand that feeling, can't you?
I do, but at the same time, like if if the place is dangerous, then you
You
know.
might want to go away, but you can kind of understand why they might get attached
Yeah.
to it, yeah?
No, I understand why
Yep.
they're attached to it, but for me, it's not something I would risk my well-being over. You know, 'cause I still
Yeah.
want to live.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from, but these people,
Speaking
to them,
of,
that
Yeah,
is their home, and they
I
do not
understand.
want
I
to
understand their
leave that.
mindset. I understand their mindset.
speaking
It's
of
just,
nuclear
this
power,
is one of
here's
those things
something
where
new.
we agree to disagree, yeah?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Speaking
Interesting enough, there's
of,
still
Culture.
some people who live in the Chernobyl exclusion zone.
Yeah, I heard of that
They're not
before.
supposed to,
yep.
but they do.
Hey, just because it's against the rule doesn't mean we're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, speaking of nuclear power, go look at the link I sent you guys.
On Discord,
Yep.
What the heck did you
miniature
send
nuclear power
us?
plants could. Okay, I have miniature nuclear power plants are something I do have major issues with, be it thorium or not thorium.
That's basically Fallout level. Like nuclear power is slowly going into our pockets, pretty much.
Yeah. That's why
How
I sent
big
you
do
guys
they
the
mean
link.
by miniature, though?
From that 3D image, it
Miniature
looks like
is, in this
you
case, is
can drag
relative
it
to
on
the
the truck.
sprawling complex that is a typical nuclear power plant. Oh, okay, so I thought they were gonna, because they have, a picture of a truck. I thought they were gonna be oh,
Yeah,
it's
be able
one
to
you can
toss
put
it
on
on
a
there.
truck and move wherever you want. That, I would have problems with that, but no, it looks like it's still the traditional kind of nuclear power plant. It's just
Sorry, I don't
smaller.
want a nuke. Sorry, I don't want a nuke right on the back of my yard.
Yeah, that's basically what I was thinking.
As much as I like Fallout 4, I don't want it to actually happen.
To me, it's as much as I may be a proponent of thorium-based nuclear power, I had the option of making thorium-based nuclear power, and you can generate it right in your backyard. No, because the question I would have is where does the fallout, where does the nuclear waste go?
And just imagine how much you have to pay for that.
I mean,
That's
if
gonna be
you're
fun.
coming from a big, gigantic nuclear reactor, then you would have a plan. But like smaller scale ones, and if you make it more and more common, you need to think about where you're gonna put it. And if you run out of space,
You're fucked.
yeah. Generally speaking, thorium, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe from the reading that I have done on the internet, which isn't always right, but just keep that in mind. But from the reading that I have done on the internet, thorium is more cleaner than plutonium and uranium.
He is right, partially.
That doesn't
But again,
necessarily mean it's ideal, because it still does make nuclear waste. I view thorium as more of a stopgap solution between now and the time that we actually get, something that is completely 100% pollution-free and renewable. Because that's going to take a long time.
well, shit, the topic switched a lot already.
Yeah, no shit.
Noticing.
But that's good, because staying on North Korea and nuclear weapons is going to get depressing very quickly.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, every time I look at North Korea, I just keep thinking a bunch of crazy
Interestingly
cultists.
enough, just going back to the topic of North Korea, Japan and Prime Minister Abe and President Trump. God, that still feels so weird to say.
President Trump.
Apparently, they've decided that America and Japan will be 100% united on this issue, which is good, very good. I'm very glad that Trump is saying that America will stand right behind Japan, considering, especially what he said on the campaign trail. Holy shit!
Didn't he say he was gonna pull back his troops or something?
He said that Japan doesn't do its fair share.
Oh yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
And then he was basically saying that if Japan doesn't start doing pulling more of its own weight, that might be on the table.
Oh my gosh.
You can see why Japan would have a problem with that, right?
Huh?
Yeah, no shit.
The hard part is trying to find all the rivers and stuff.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
Gabe,
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
what's going on?
Very cool.
Sorry.
You know what?
Sorry, I got people in the car.
You know what?
Oh, okay.
So anyway, because right now
I know a lot of people. I'm gonna say this right now. I know we just said some not bad things about Trump, but the fact of the matter is, I've said this many times before, but I believe we need to give credit where credit is due. And maintaining the alliance between America and Japan is something I believe is a good thing. So I gotta give him credit for that.
Yeah. But still, that awkward handshake.
Speaking of
That awkward handshake. Oh god. That awkward handshake.
That's becoming like an internet sensation because the handshake was so awkward.
You could tell Trump. I said this on the last stream too, but you could tell that Trump wanted to just make a show out of it, and then Prime Minister Abe was just like,
Trying to
get on with it. I mean, I don't think that he actually said something like that, but that's probably what was going through his head.
That was going through his head because we all know Trump is like an entertainer at the end of the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking
was
of
better.
Oh, hello,
Yeah.
Tenryu.
Oh, you're back.
Canada
I
is
had
right.
I had to go vacuum clean this entire room, so
It's okay, Tenryu. It's okay. I had to go clean up my dishes, so
Ah, okay. 2, 4,
Yeah.
6, 8.
I did it all before the stream, so
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of going back to energy, look what I found on Amazon, and it's just been released actually.
Found on Amazon.
Well, actually,
portable
it
solar
was
generator. That's not surprising. I've seen those a lot. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
I used to be looking it up because I was thinking, if I get a Raspberry Pi, a portable solar generator, and one of those ASIC miners, maybe I'd be able to mine Bitcoins without using any power whatsoever. And then I looked at the price. I was like, fuck that shit.
Well, they actually sell one that's cheaper now. You know that?
Okay, how much watts of power does it deliver?
Give me a couple. Shoot, I just lost a freaking page. Oh, congratulations.
20 watts. That's nowhere near enough.
There's one that's
Yeah, that's
Hold
six
on.
hundred dollars for 20 watts. That's still really expensive.
There's actually four for about
Also, if you're gonna buy
71.
batteries, you shouldn't buy it from Amazon because,
No, this is the actual
Yeah.
generator, not batteries.
like, I don't know about generators, but at least for batteries, they don't. No one on Amazon ships it to Hawaii. So
What? Really?
yeah,
Wow.
buy from eBay. eBay sellers will always ship it to pretty much anywhere.
Or you could just go down to the store and buy it for $1.
What, batteries?
Yeah.
Nah, save that extra 20 cents and buy from Amazon. Yes, I'm
And
a
then wait
cheapskate like
6
that.
months. And then wait 6 months for it to
Oh,
be
don't
delivered.
worry. I complained to Amazon. So I think they started to ship my stuff fast now because my previous few orders have been shipping pretty quick.
Oh, I just used my sister's Prime account.
Oh me, I have I got like 3 months extra Prime after all my complaining because they keep
Wow.
giving me free stuff. They keep giving me free stuff. That's why.
Hmm.
Hey, people call it that. People call me like a claimer and that I'm cheating, but no, my complaints are legitimate. That's the one
Well,
thing. I
if
only
there's some
complain.
semblance of legitimacy, then they can't just dismiss it. So.
Like for example, like it took someone like even though I had Prime, it took them a week and a half just to make it leave their warehouse. Like you
Oh.
promised 2 day shipping. Okay, maybe
Wait, you actually got
maybe
the
the
2 day? Oh no, the Prime Amazon has since changed their policy on the 2 day shipping thing. It no
yeah,
longer
I
applies to
know,
Hawaii.
I know. But at the very least, I would expect them to make it leave their warehouse early. You know, at the very least. You know, because here's the thing, the complaint I had for them was me getting Prime actually slowed down my processing.
Oh. Oh.
See, it's one thing. See, it's one thing if it didn't change. Okay, that's fair enough. At least you guys are still,
Doing your job.
doing your job. But if you're making it slower, then that's something I need to complain
That
about.
might have been a one-time thing, but still,
No, it
it is
happens
a
to me all the
legitimate
time.
complaint.
No, it happens to me all the time.
Oh wow.
Like ever since I got Prime, all my stuff has been slow.
I'm not sure if
So I
that's really
always complain.
Amazon's fault or if it's the sellers that sell on Amazon. I think it's probably
No,
the
I
sellers
always
that
buy
sell on
from.
Amazon.
I always buy stuff from Amazon sellers. I don't buy from third party anymore.
You mean like the fulfilled by Amazon ones?
Either fulfilled
It's
by
still
Amazon or
technically
from Amazon
not
direct.
like the company Amazon.
No, but it's in their
Unless it
warehouse
says
and
it
they're the
is
one who deals.
sold by Amazon. It's not sold by Amazon.
Well,
Fulfilled
most
by
of my
Amazon
stuff.
is not equal to sold by Amazon.
Well, from what they tell me, the process time doesn't change. It's just that,
It shouldn't,
yeah.
but
But
sometimes
still,
it
my
does.
complaint. But still, my complaint still stands.
Yeah.
You know, my processing time shouldn't be slower.
Yeah, that's true.
So I always complain, and I swear they gave me so much free stuff. Point like I'm pretty much profiting over their failures.
Yeah, don't put too much complaints though.
I know, but to
'Cause,
me,
like, if you
if it's
become like
legitimate complaints,
if you become what people call a monster customer, they might start ignoring you.
well, monster customer makes ridiculous claims. To me, I'm making legitimate claims, even though albeit at a high quantity.
Some
At
monster
the end of the day,
customers think they're making legitimate claims when actually they're not. But
when I pay for a fast service
It's
and
all
it's
up
actually
to
getting slow, I'm pretty sure that's legitimate.
yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
order
I
a lot of
I
things
actually
online.
oh, you don't?
No.
really you don't buy.
No, it's because I never trust like online purchases anyway.
Oh yeah, that's why I usually are careful on places like eBay. But Amazon is generally trustworthy.
Well,
eBay is a bit
eBay is see
because
eBay is more
anyone
safer
can
now.
go on eBay.
Well, eBay's a lot safer now
Is it?
since well now that since they now pretty much almost PayPal unless the seller allows.
You know,
Yeah.
that reminds me of that one time where this one dude bought a PSP for from eBay, and then when he opened it, he had a Game Boy Color.
Wow,
That was beautiful.
That's wow.
that's fucked
At
up.
least put in a fake PSP.
I know, put like the Chinese copies.
Chinese
the-
knockoffs. Yeah, but that's someone I saw a video on YouTube. Someone bought a unopened original iPhone, like the first iPhone that came out. They claimed it was unopened. Yeah, so he bought it. And then now there's an easier way to figure out if it's real or fake. just by using the Apple web page, but this guy decided to go a complicated route and X-rayed the damn thing. Yeah, he
How'd that
X-rayed the
go?
box. How'd that go?
No, but
The iPhone was inside the thing upside down.
Lol.
I like how everyone just went silent for a moment there.
no, wait,
Yeah.
but Hikaru, the main question is, will it blend?
Oh, that YouTube channel.
Also, call by YouTube name.
Oh.
Ah, whatever. I'm not gonna bother editing it out. I prefer to be called by my YouTube name, but it's a live stream. I'm not gonna edit it out.
Pet peeve. It's just my pet peeve.
Is it your pet peeve?
You know, if we're gonna follow a
It's
routine,
very
we're
hard
gonna
to
follow
would
it.
edit it if this was like a gameplay video, but it's a live stream, so all I
Nah,
do in
I
terms
have
of
hard
editing after
time.
this is just
Nah,
cut
I'm
out
saying,
the
you know, if-
beginning 10-15 minutes.
No, for
I
me,
have
it's
hard
just that, you know,
times
if we're
doing
following
that.
a routine, I prefer to just follow that routine.
For me, I just am weary of telling my name to people on the internet. At least you're not telling my last name.
Well,
Well,
for me,
that's
it's just
the main thing, isn't it? As long as you don't say whoever's person's last name is, unless you know.
If you put out enough information, they can put out they can guess your last name too, which is
again,
why
it's just my
I'm
OCD.
careful. But whatever. Whatever. This isn't a big deal. Let's just move on. What were you saying?
I was just saying it was just my OCD.
No, I mean let's move on from the subject of YouTube name versus real name in this stream.
I don't know. Tendu was saying something.
Huh?
We're talking about Amazon and stuff. Weren't we talking about that?
Okay, did we just completely fucking lose the subject?
Yes, we did.
Talked about how somebody got an iPhone unopened and it was upside down
Yeah,
for some
it was
dumbass reason.
There's a YouTube video on it. I forgot what it's called, but like he bought an what claimed to be an authentic, unopened, original iPhone, brand new, still in the case, still in the plastic.
And then the
You
guy
know all that,
X-rayed
and then,
it.
Yeah, in real life you'd be able to check just go to the Apple website and check the serial number or something like that, and then you'd know if it was opened or not. But the guy claimed it was unopened, and he happened to have a friend who owned an X-ray machine. Because
Coincidences.
apparently some people just own that kind of stuff.
Because logic.
Hey,
And
you know.
they did
this-
X-ray. They even put the X-rays in the video.
Hey,
the,
you know,
the,
a lot
the
of people
phone was
own
in the
night
box
vision
upside
goggles. A lot of people own night vision goggles thanks to Call of Duty.
Yes.
down. Yeah, but I
That
wouldn't
is
have imagined you'd be able to buy a fucking X-ray machine.
Speaking of,
I don't know. People are eccentric.
speaking of fraudulent orders, I'm actually going through a dispute right now in PayPal
Oh,
because this one company haven't shipped my stuff yet. And guess what date they shipped it?
which date?
The same day that I escalated it to PayPal.
That was probably a coincidence, but
No, like literally the same day that PayPal messaged them, I get a notification from PayPal saying USPS track number and then the tracking number. And then I checked it, it says ready for USPS pickup. And the
also
date
that
was
that
the
doesn't mean that means it's still not shipped yet, but that means
It hasn't left.
They've gone through everything to all the process to
to
ship it, and they
generate
just need to give the stuff
generate
to
the label.
USPS.
No, it's just funny that it took me to escalate it to a
I don't
to a
know if it
claim.
took you to
just to do
escalate
it.
it or that they were
I
just
ordered
really
this month.
fucking slow and it was a
I ordered-
coincidence.
I ordered this 2 months ago.
Oh my god. Okay.
You can see why. You can see why I did it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
No,
but
I
I
just
don't-
found it. No, I just find it funny that they shipped it as soon as I escalated the claim.
Listen to me. Just oh yeah. Speaking about Amazon, yes, it's still waiting for the book that I ordered.
Oh yeah,
for
you
my
ordered a
class.
textbook and it hasn't arrived yet.
Yep.
That's
that was
why
last
you get
semester.
ebook style. That's why you either get ebook kind or you just buy from the bookstore. Even
Yeah,
though it's fucking expensive as shit.
Oh me, I just don't buy textbooks altogether unless I really essentially need.
When you're an English major, you kind of have to.
Alright, I didn't buy my English textbook.
They aren't
I didn't
bad,
buy-
the
I didn't
English
buy
No,
my
when
English
you have
textbooks.
the English classes that I have, it's like read this book,
Oh,
and they will ask
you mean like
you
that?
questions on the book.
Spark knows. No, I'm kidding.
That only works to a certain extent.
I don't know. It worked for me at
It
least.
does.
But then again, you're an English major, so
Yeah.
a little bit different.
Kind of
Oh,
have
but
to.
yeah, I don't know. I hated my English class, like kind.
I'm doing an English major not because I like reading, but because I like writing.
Mm.
I'm not taking any classes this year, so unfortunately,
Why are you not taking any classes?
it's called my teachers screwed me over.
What?
One of my teachers decided to screw me over, and
What do
yeah,
you mean
that
decided to
happened.
screw you over?
I told her to do independent study. So for all you guys who don't know what independent study is when I overtake a class. It's basically when I overtake a class, or I take the class more than once, and I volunteer for it, or I work underneath the teacher's aide. That's what happened. Apparently, I told my teacher to please sign the paper. So I went to the vice chancellor and all for that reason. And then I was like, okay, can you please sign the paper before? It's basically, oh, can you please sign the paper before the semester ends, so that way, I get ready for next semester because I want my loan to pay for my school. Basically speaking, did that happen? No. Instead, she signs it 2 weeks after the semester ends. So I'll go back to the dean and ask him what's going on. Then now, now I'm in the process of trying to talk to the arts department. Apparently, they're taking 40,000 effing years to get it right. Oh, by the way, I'm still waiting,
Oh wow.
and this is February.
Speaking
School
of
year
waiting
started
for
last month.
Speaking of waiting for something, Gabriel, you remember when I was working with you at your job, yeah?
Yes.
Like, this was after I got hired. After like 3 weeks of working, they said, "Oh, you're not scheduled for anything this week. We'll send you a schedule soon." Like 2 months later, nothing. So I was
You know,
like,
I was
"Yeah,
surprised you were able to take their shit.
I
like,
don't know if you're watching the stream, but I've
Why?
just frozen.
uh,
Cause I looked at the chat.
well,
Oh, I
anyways,
looked at the chat.
what
Oh,
happened?
that hurts, Milk. That hurts. That really hurts.
Wow, Millie.
What happened?
Take a look at the YouTube chat.
Milk was being a savage. That's what he was being. That's what happened. Oh,
Oh.
what you got? What you got against gameplay videos, huh?
Gameplay videos, what are those? Stares at me with a death stare.
Wow.
Oh, you like scrap? No, I'm kidding. I'm not
No,
going there.
it's not that bad, but that's still it hits me right here.
Not even.
Oh,
Hey, you think it hits you? It hits me too, man. I actually like doing gameplay videos.
so do
Garbage truck.
I like the part I like the most is actually not playing the games, but editing the video.
I wish I could.
Is it?
I
Is
wish
it?
I could do that.
You
Is
don't
it
have a
your
powerful
favorite?
enough computer, yeah?
Cries in the corner for not having a
That was it. Is it
desktop.
your favorite thing just to break a game beyond its recognition?
Yeah, except I'm
Why is
not
it
like
not-
those wizards who can break every single game.
Blake.
Shut up. I'm not
I
one of those
break
wizards
you.
that can break every single game they touch. I wish I was. Because
I
then
don't know,
that
you
makes for
broke
some
what?
hilarious videos, but I'm
And
not.
all
You broke YS Flight without any
That was a
problems.
complete accident.
What did you use? Santa Claus?
Yeah, Santa Claus.
Yeah, and by the way, people, Santa Claus was actually an aircraft inside
It
the
wasn't the
game.
original one. It was in one of the
Yeah,
packs.
it was a DLC. It was like a aircraft pack.
Yeah, and then it just happened to be in there.
Yeah, you gotta admit, it was pretty ridiculous.
It broke the game. The ground became clouds, and I crashed into it. I
Oh,
have
by
a
the way,
video
the
of it.
only, by the way,
I
the
have a
only
video of it on the channel.
armament,
10 out
The
of 10
only-
would play a flight simulator again.
the only armament that it had was flares. I think.
It's Santa Claus. What do you expect?
No, you know what the
Actually,
best
no, it's
thing
Santa
is?
Claus. I won't expect him to have flares.
It's
One of
Santa
these
Claus.
days.
I'm pretty sure he can create a whole arsenal of weapon in literally 1 second.
You know, one of these days we're going to sit around, think about life, and decide, let's play a digital homicide game.
Oh God. Oh
you
dear
mean like
God.
you mean like every single game about guns that I played so far? homiciding.
You do know who this Digital Homicide is, yeah?
No, all I heard was
Oh.
homicide. I didn't hear that.
Oh, beautiful. Digital Homicide is a great company, guys. Remember, Digital
Yeah, they're
Homicide is better than
really
Konami.
great.
They're
Sorry,
just
all I
like
heard was
Konami.
sorry. All I heard was digital homicide, and I thought you guys were talking about just killing games in general.
No, Digital Homicide is a game company that's shit. I'm
Define
probably gonna get
shit.
sued for saying that.
No, wait.
Yes.
Are they even considered a game company?
Indie devs, in a way,
I
they're a
would just-
company.
Well, they're not a company. They're just developers.
They still run a
mean-
business. I mean, they're not
Well,
like
yeah.
Activision or anything like that, but they still run a business.
Activision.
I guess you would call them a company.
You
Oh no,
could.
it just
I
seems
mean,
very
in a legal
weird.
sense, they technically are, but like a lot of people
Oh,
don't consider them
yeah.
on the same league as like EA, Activision, LucasArts,
Yeah,
blah blah
true.
blah.
Anyway, shout out to Jim Sterling for fighting them. Who still
Yeah.
has to fight them for their
Yep.
stupid lawsuit.
Yeah, they're actually
Oh
suing.
yeah.
They're actually
Oh,
suing him.
wait.
Yeah.
Wow. Really?
Hey, wait, Zaba, you know that package I said that wasn't that hasn't went into USPS yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just went through today.
Oh wow.
Wow. Wow.
And apparently they literally chose the fastest shipping they can because it says it's gonna arrive in like 2-3 days.
Wait, which package? The one you sent or the one you're supposed to receive?
The one that I disputed
Okay,
that I
one.
was supposed to that I was supposed to receive like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the one I sent, I'm just assuming it's lost.
Okay.
It's gone forever in the void of shipping somewhere.
Pretty much, but at this-
pretty
much, but
deal.
Pretty much at this point, I don't care though. I just want the problem to be over with, just so I can
Understandable.
get-
Hey, at least you're not
Now
like
we all.
At least
It's
you're
not
not
really,
like my mom and dad once they ordered something. It was like a plane ticket or something, and it didn't arrive on time. It got lost in the mail.
Wow.
And
Oh,
then,
that's beautiful.
so they contacted the people who did the mail and the people who sent the ticket, and they got another ticket that actually arrived on time. And then years later, they went through their mail that had just arrived, and oh shit, there's the ticket from years ago.
Sell it.
I don't
It's
think you
not
can.
valid. It would not be valid. Why would it
I
be
was about to
valid?
say, if it
Well,
was
I mean-
valid, I'll be asking questions.
Well, I guess there's one other thing you could do with it. Keep it as a memoria.
I don't
to
know what they
remind
did with it.
yourself
They
that
either
this-
threw it away or they kept it. I'm not sure. I think they threw it away. Because
Hey, you should see one. Hey, you should see one time I received a product after I think it was a book that I ordered like 2 years ago.
Oh, that hella late.
I sold it for like the exact same price that I bought it for. So I literally
Excuse
made
me, sir.
money.
Excuse me. It appears you have lost the book for more than 2 years.
Would you like to have it?
No, like I bought the book for like $10. I reported it as like, oh, it's lost in the mail, and they refunded me the money, and I sold it again for like the exact same price. So I made money from it at the end of the day.
Wow. It's amazing though what happens when things like go missing in the mail. It's amazing.
No, what I want
though,
to
the
know.
mail, how
No, what
things
I
can
want
still...
to know. No, what I want to know is why did they bother to deliver it after like what a year, like what I would imagine a year and a half after it was missing. Like
That is a very good question.
Because
or 2
they
years,
felt
sorry.
bad. They just felt bad.
Feels bad for
If it was like
days.
lost in some warehouse and they just found it, they might have just continued it.
But still, like after 2 years, you would think like they would
You
just
would think that
like,
they would throw
okay.
it away, but no, apparently.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just sell it on
I'm
eBay.
not sure how the mail works, so yeah.
If it
but
was lost,
sometimes
like,
things
in
like
the
that
mail
happen.
process, if it's lost in the mail process, then I'm not sure what the hell happened. But like, it must have been in a corner or something for like 2 freaking years.
Yeah, some sitting in some warehouse somewhere, and then someone looked at it and was like, "Hey, oh shit!"
Weirdly enough, it got delivered on the same month as I bought it. On a different year. Like I ordered on March and it arrived on March 2
Huh.
years later.
Interesting.
What
Cool
are the
coincidence.
odds? What are the odds?
I still remember that. Holy shit! I
crap.
wish I kept the book.
Run, boys, run. Sorry,
Run,
I'm
boys, run.
playing. I'm playing Curious Expedition.
Oh, I see you playing that sometimes.
It's a good game.
Never played it.
Well, I mean, you have to have like a certain mindset to enjoy this game because it does get really. It's a really tedious game. You'll get bored of it like real fast if you're not into this, or if you can't like devote yourself to it. Then you're just gonna drop this game. That's it. You're just gonna drop it.
By the way, Zabuza, how much have you folded so far?
So far today or in the entire thing?
Just today.
Just today. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I'm not on number 12.
Okay.
Yay. Good for
God
him.
dang it.
Here, I'm just gonna
RNG.
get my notepad and just fold something random, just cause why not?
Fold something random. I remember when I was in high school when August 6th came around, I used to take folded paper and just fold cranes with that. I know it's
My
not
brother-
square, so I would
There, I'm done.
What did you fold?
I
How would it be
folded
that
the
quick?
paper once, and that's it. This is the
I
effort
suppose
America.
that's something.
No, this is the effort America puts in their government.
Oh, that's.
Ooh,
Excuse
well,
me,
I
America would never touch it, sir.
I mean, I don't think you're completely right about that, but I can see how you would think that. I can very easily how you would think that.
That's just how pissed I am at the government, because it really looks like they're not trying.
Actually, no,
because they're not.
they are trying in their own way. It's just
Are they
Trump.
really? Are they really?
Yes.
Oh, Trump! Here's what he's doing. Here, this is folding. I didn't
This
crumble
just
it, by
sounds
the
like-
way.
What?
I didn't crumble it. I just literally like moved the paper around.
Yeah, Trump,
It didn't
I get the
fold.
feeling like Trump doesn't know some of what he's doing.
I think he does. It's just that he doesn't understand the consequences.
That I can.
think he
that I
legitimately
can
believes
believe.
what he does will be good for the country.
Now, I'm pretty sure he believes what he's doing is right, but you know.
I mean, I don't think he's this evil maniac going, "Hey, I'm going to ruin America," or blah, blah, like some liberals try to make him out to be.
He's just an idiot.
Remember, guys, not everyone out there is an SJW.
Can we not
Hashtag
involve
SJW lives
social?
matter.
Can we not involve social justice warriors? I already had to deal with one after the election, and that was not
I'm sorry,
beautiful.
it's just I'm sorry. I'm about to say something that's going to piss so many people off, but I do not believe social justice warriors exist anymore.
Oh yeah, they do.
believe it's
I mean,
just
people
a-
still get pissed.
I believe it's just a buzzword that people throw around towards people of us that they disagree with or that act in a way that they don't like.
You're not
And
I don't know
admittedly-
if this counts.
And admittedly, a lot of those people who act in the way they don't like, there are some people, like, for example, Anita Sarkeesian, who act in ways that is just like, what the fuck? But then you get people like, when Sargon of Akkad was banned from Twitter, people automatically assumed that Twitter banned him because of how he was criticizing people who were on the left. But in actuality, it was because he posted gay porn and at someone on Twitter.
I was like, I
Well
don't know if Anita Sarkeesian is doing it because she firmly believes in it, or if she's just doing it just to get the views. At this point,
Could be both ways.
Yeah, it could be a little bit of both, but that's an entirely separate discussion that I don't want to have
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
I know
let's
I
not
had this-
jump down the rabbit hole.
but I know I had this one friend who literally accused me of being a sexist for making some kind of comment that I can't really remember.
Well, depends on what the comment was, whether it was actually sexist or not. But like
Now, it was
saying something stupid is different from actually being a sexist. So
Now, all I remember was the comment was something. If you do this in this Fallout quest, you'll get this item or something.
what?
It
How
was
does that
something
make
related.
You a sexist?
Hey. Hence the reason why I don't remember the comment, because I don't pay attention to like every single little detail that I put in the comment. I just remember it was me like addressing something specifically for a quest.
In Fallout.
Yes. I believe it involved Diamond City, but that's like the only thing I remember.
Well, I don't play Fallout, so I won't be able to figure out what it was. But
Diamond City is like one of the major cities you go to, but that you don't have to know anything. All I know
I
is
know
that
about the major cities. Kind of,
Yeah,
sort
all
of,
I
not
know
really.
is
2,
some-
4, 6,
all I know
8,
is-
10, 12 done.
Yeah, all I know is somehow, for some reason, the person interpret part of my comment as sexist and just pulled out the social justice warrior card on herself.
The reason why I don't
And-
believe just social justice warriors is I think it's just a buzzword people use to throw at people who are jerks, and sometimes people who they don't agree with, just to shut down discussion.
I agree.
I mean, as long
That's
as you're not.
exactly what happened to me in the mainland.
Oh, but I like this one comment
It's
that.
kind of like how what's happened recently. You one comment, what?
Oh, there's this one comment where I forgot who it was. It was someone. It was against people who complains about females are being objectified in like like anime games and such.
Mm-hmm.
She literally said instead of worrying about women that don't exist, worry about the women that actually exist, like yourself
Well, there's
or
a
me.
reason why people worry about the portrayal of women in media. But
I know,
as
but
for
I'm just saying
all
it's
anime
just a
is
damn
sexist
game
and
slash
objectifies
anime.
women, that's no. It depends on the anime you watch.
And then there's that one. And then there's that one person who says, "Oh, are women portrayed as objects in anime? Well, this is a slash manga. Well, this is a manga that I'm holding in my hand. It is a book. It is an object."
That's not what they mean by
Yeah,
objectify.
no. He was being comedical. He was being
All this feminist talk and no one mentions Samus. Okay, Samus is actually someone. I think.
Well, that's because everyone thought Samus was a guy for like the longest fucking time until
I think
removed her
Samus is like
outfit.
the feminist dream character until that fucking other M thing happened.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
favorite character out of Super Smash.
Really?
I mean, she's easy to use.
You
For
know
me,
why?
anyway.
Because you can smash that instantly.
No, I just like
Oh.
her.
Okay.
Anyways, I like her smash move. I was gonna say the freaking cannon.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like when I saw that special, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is
The
my
reason why I
kind of
say,
weapon."
Like, Samus is the feminist dream character is Samus. She breaks all the traditional stereotypes of like. She breaks all the traditional stereotypes of a female character in a video game, and she does it perfectly. It's so perfect the way that they did it, and then they undid literally every single one of that in Other M.
Well, like I thought Samus was a guy for like the longest freaking time until like she removed her helmet and armor, and I was like, "Wait, you're a girl?"
That's exactly what I mean by it breaks all the stereotypes of
You're
the
a girl? Triggered!
It breaks all the stereotypes of the traditional female character, and it does it perfectly. It has perfect execution. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And then Other M happened, and then it was all thrown into a big fire.
He's right. He's not. You're not wrong, Zabuza. You're absolutely.
You know,
right.
have you played Other M? Milk Product
Yes.
knows a lot about Other M. As look, he's in the chat
I've
saying he
seen
hates it.
Don't we
Hey,
all
Milk
hate
Product, gotta love that first second of Other M, huh? Open her mouth. Beautiful moment. Capitalizes everything about the game industry.
It's just Other M.
I remember I showed Zavaza the intro of Other M, just
Yeah, I
like
think
the
you
voice
did.
acting alone. Yeah, and you cringed at the very hearing of like how they said everything, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a great day.
What I like about Samus is that they don't portray her as like a man hating Amazon, but they treat her as a human being. Yes.
But you know, we need to cater to those guys that really like Samus as a girl because we got to catch up to all the porn.
Business.
So-
Okay, wait. Okay, I don't know about the last part, but business-wise, yeah, catering to that part of the audience is yeah, sure. I don't know about the porn part, but
yeah, but the
you
thing
know.
is, a lot of Metroid fans reacted very negatively. So maybe they tried to cater to an audience, but they were trying to cater to the wrong audience.
Well, no, 'cause
Basically,
Basically,
honestly,
make it for the wrong reasons, type of.
no,
thing.
because it's like the reason why it's made by Ninja Studio. Ninja Studio is the
Oh,
same
yeah,
people
the
that
boob
made
physics people.
like that
the
made
boob
Dead-
physics people.
No, he's not wrong. They're the same people that make the Dead or Alive series.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of boob physics, that beach volleyball game. By the way, that game is legit.
Extreme Dead or Alive beach volleyball.
By the way,
10 out of 10.
despite how good looking that game is, it's legitimately hard. That game is really hard. Legitimately.
I don't understand why they decided to make the boob physics people make other M. I don't understand how that translates.
You know,
Ooh,
because
let's see. Hold on. Milk is saying stuff in the chat. Greatest example
What's going
of
on?
that was a scene in one of the games where she closes the eye of a dead Galactic Federation trooper dude as a sign of respect. It's just what I like about what they did with Samus. I love how they did it in the suit, and then in the end, it's like at the very end, they reveal Samus is a she. It's like, it don't matter what gender you are, it's still a human being, it's still a good character. Why does it matter?
I only played one Metroid game too. For me, so I'm not too familiar with Samus's story. All I know is when I saw the ending, I was like, "The frick!"
It's only a very specific ending that you learn that Samus is a girl.
Yeah.
and then after that, everyone wanted to get in her pants.
No, that by the way, that same scene, no dialogue whatsoever. It's amazing if you can pull off amazing scenes with no dialogue. Because having no dialogue is a huge limitation.
Hey, back when video games were actually pretty awesome.
Video
Look
games
at you,
can
Call of
still be
Duty.
good, it's just... there's a lot of things that have problems within the modern video game industry.
Yeah, you know, because Call of Duty.
I like how we started off
Fuck
discussing
Call of
politics
Duty.
and ended up on this.
I know.
Hey,
Where the
yeah,
hell
man.
do we? I like how
Let's
we
keep
talked
going.
about- I know how we jumped to almost a porn thing. What the
Let's
hell?
keep going, let's keep
Hey,
going.
we could have gotten down that route of porn, but you know.
Excuse me, I watch a guy review videos on porn.
That's a thing.
Okay, so...
Yeah, that's the thing.
going back to Milk saying more stuff on the chat. Samus
well,
portrays her character with action. This game was
Yep.
on the Nintendo GameCube back in like 2005.
Ah, the GameCube.
Ah, the
I'm
fond
really
memories.
honest.
I still have my GameCube somewhere. If I find it, I'm most certain I can play it.
I might
I've
have
never
it, I'm
had a
not sure.
GameCube. I've never had a GameCube.
See, people hate on the GameCube, but I honestly thought it was not bad of a
The
console.
GameCube was the first console I've ever had. Not
Really,
joking.
my first console was the E NES.
Oh wait, no,
My
my first
first
console was also the
console-
NES, like the original, NES. I went
What,
to
the
Japan,
family-
and
what the-
then my
what, the family
grandparents just
computer from
had one.
Japan?
Not the Japanese one, the American one. Don't ask me
Oh.
why they had an American NES in Japan.
Oh, for me, it was the family computer, like from Japan, like Famicom.
Yeah, I don't know why, but like, my family in Japan had an American NES. It was weird. It was
And
fun,
then I
but
had
weird.
the Super Famicom.
But that was my first console, but I could only use it when I was in Japan, so it wasn't like this regular thing I could use. The first regular console that I ever got that I could use was the GameCube. And I
It's
got
weird.
it for
My
Zelda.
favorite game. It's weird.
I
My
got it
favorite
for
game
Wind
ever.
Waker.
Wind Waker.
I remember
Freaking
that
hate
game. I gotta get the newer one.
Oh yeah.
Remember,
speaking-
guys.
Till this day, I have yet to clear that one. And
Custom Robo.
the
Alright.
only Zelda game that I have been
I'm gonna
able
say this
to
for now. To this day, I have
Ocarina of
yet to
Time.
clear a Zelda game. Period. End of story. I've cleared no
the only-
Zelda game ever.
the only one I've cleared is Ocarina of Time. Fuck the water dungeon.
Oh, by the way, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna make it even old order. How about a Nintendo 64 with the original Majora's Mask? There you go.
Oh my frickin' screw Majora's Mask.
Really?
I
I don't
never
know.
liked it.
That,
Well, the
to be
thing is,
honest,
I've wanted to play it, and then I've never done it.
that to be honest, I think that was the best Link game there was.
Really,
So-
I liked Ocarina of Time will always be the best one for me.
It was okay.
Come on, Gabriel. You can't come here and tell me that one wasn't. Come on.
Meanwhile, being a Metroid fan, I'm dying of thirst while a friend of mine who's a Fire Emblem fan is dying from drowning. Oh, Milk.
What?
Hey, that's what he said in the chat.
It's weird. My favorite game is neither of the games that we just mentioned. My favorite game is a small game that was on the N64 called Last Legion UX. It was literally a robot fighting game, and I remember it.
I have no favorite game actually. Now that I think about it. Thinking
Really?
back. Yeah.
I don't
Never
know
had
if
a
I have
game that you had like a
favorite
real good
game.
time.
Actually,
that
no,
one
that's a
game you
lie.
guys had a good
That's a
time
lie.
in.
I do have a favorite game. It's called Europa Universalis 4, and I've put more than 400 hours into it on Steam.
My favorite mine is Flight Simulator X. More than 400 hours plus, thanks to my European tour trip.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, if we're not counting the Last Legion US, that was only my fighting
I mean,
time.
if I were to say what is technically my favorite game, probably Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh, that's an amazing
Yes.
game.
I
That
still have it
is.
for the PSP. I still have it for the PSP. By the way, that Darth Vader is fucking cheating.
I don't know. I have it for PS2.
Just wondering,
And,
I know
it's
that
pretty
both me
good.
and Tendu have our feelings on the new Battlefront, Cyber, how do you feel about the,
I mean, I really hated that they don't have like space, space.
Space Combat, Republic Era
Yeah,
Combat?
they do not have space combat, and they don't have galactic domination or whatever the heck it was called.
Galactic Conquest.
Yeah, they don't have galactic conquest. Because here's the thing, I like single player part of the game because I'm not a competitive player. I play to fuck around in games. Hence why I like games like Fallout. You know, but now Star Wars has been now the Battlefront title is now more becoming something like, like Call of Duty style games where it's
I was
like.
wondering if that was gonna come out.
No, because I hate, as much as I used to play Call of Duty, I don't like it because it's simply you friggin' shooting all over the place and that's it.
Well,
There's nothing else to
there's a
have fun in.
certain kind of fun to mindless shooting.
Yeah. World at War is the only exception because you get dogs, but that's about it.
There's a certain
Oh no,
kind
the
of
dogs!
there's a
The
certain kind
dogs!
of fun that comes with mindless shooting, but Battlefront
Yeah, but
was never really catering to that market until
yeah.
the new game.
But still, I like the old Battlefront where, you still had the element of like, oh, you can do this,
I like
but you can
Galactic
also do
Conquest.
this.
I like
Conquest was
Galactic
fun.
Conquest. That was my favorite game mode in that.
Yeah, like me, I always like games where I can just do stuff, whatever I
If
want,
they add
wherever I
Galactic
want.
Conquest to the new Battlefront, I will get it. But if they don't, I will probably not get it.
Yeah, same here.
You know what's even more funny? Did you know that EA announced that they were making Battlefront 2 and 3 before they released all of the season pass for Battlefront 1?
Wait, what?
Yeah, they did. So back then, EA announced that they were going to make sequels Battlefront 2 and 3, but they never announced like what was inside the season pass for Battlefront 1 yet.
What? That seems like
Well,
Yeah.
then,
Oh,
it's EA, so you know what? I'm not surprised if they do something weird.
EA used to be a good game company. What
Like
happened?
one of my first games was from EA. The
What
Harry Potter
happened?
Chamber of Secrets game. Like I remember that screen that would pop up say EA Games challenge everything.
What happened to them?
No,
Shit happened.
EA Games, EA Sports. It's in the game.
I don't know.
wait, who
The-
made
the-
who? Hikaru.
Yes.
Sorry, Zabuza. What? Who made who made who made
Who
Having troubles
made?
there.
Are you?
who made sorry, Age of Empires?
Who made Age of Empires? The same people who made Age
I
of
think that's
Mythology?
Paradox. Paradox Studios.
No, Age of Empires
No,
is not
it's
Paradox.
not. It's not Paradox. I know that for sure. If it's Paradox, then the learning curve will be so.
Age of
I
Empires is
know.
made by Ensemble Studios.
What is this?
The same people who made Age of Mythology.
I love Age of Mythology. I'm just gonna say that now. Like it has a little bit. It's a little different from Age of Empires, but it's so awesome.
Someone's making a first person version of that game. Trying to, that is.
What?
Actually, you know what? Since we're on the topic of video games, how's about we talk about Nintendo Switch?
I don't really have an opinion on Nintendo Switch as of yet.
As of yet,
Really?
I'm cautiously optimistic.
I'm gonna let
Originally, I was really optimistic, but then now I'm cautiously optimistic.
time go by a little bit and observe it a little bit more.
That's what
When it first came out, I
everyone's
was
doing
really
now.
hyped up for it. Like, I was like, oh my god, this Nintendo's gonna come back. And then, let's just say a lot of shit happened.
The first announcement.
Yeah.
Beautiful
know.
lineup of games, by the way. Beautiful lineup of games.
Yes.
Here's the thing, most games on Nintendo console I don't play, so for me, okay, Nintendo released something new.
I'm
Okay,
really
that
interested
doesn't
in a
really
new
faze
Zelda,
me.
but like, there's not much other launch start titles that I'm interested in. And apparently, the new Zelda is also going to be on the Wii U.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be on the Wii U.
I am yet to find an open world game that I can have fun in, because most
The
of my
new Zelda is
open
going
world
open
games are,
world,
well, the Zelda games have always been open world. No, I'm saying
kind
like
of
something
open
that
world,
where I
not
can.
like
Pseudo.
true open world.
No, I'm saying something like Fallout where I can just fuck around.
Oh yeah, that's
Like the forest is satisfying to an extent, but it's still in
You
development.
could just
And
play Saints Row.
Saints Row, I mean that's dicking
What the
around in
big
terms of
giant
shooting.
stuff?
Like I want to make stuff,
ah.
Like I want to
Make
make
stuff.
my own house or like
Yeah,
a
that's a very
colony.
different kind of game.
You know what I mean? I want it to be like Fallout 4.
Wait,
Like
wait,
I want to
wait. You mean a
make my own
survival
shit.
game?
Like Ark, I have my own dinosaur army. Like anyone enters my freaking house, you'll have a gigantic T-Rex that's gonna eat you.
Yeah, and in Fallout, you have the crafting system that's really sophisticated.
Yeah, and you guys already know what my island is like. For anyone watching, I have an island that produces Soylent Green products. If you guys don't know what Soylent Green is,
Soylent Green is people.
there you go. Zabuza can explain it. Basically,
It's a meme.
yeah, it's a meme, but there's a movie called Soylent Green, and I guess it's artificial food that uses human parts. Like I found the mod, and
All
at
I
the
know
time
is
that
the
I found
scream
the
where
mod,
the scene where the guy runs out into the street screaming, "Soylent Green is people."
yeah, I don't know. I
They're
haven't seen.
eating her, and
I
then
only
they're
seen
gonna
like
eat
part of the movie.
me. Oh my god!
Can you calm down? Anyways, at the
Have you guys
time I
ever known that
downloaded the
reference?
mod, I was desperate for caps, so I just used that as I didn't want to cheat for caps because that would have been boring.
So you did the mod.
Yep.
That's totally better.
Hey, at least I'm making something.
True.
Hey,
Albeit it
technically
is
there is
screwed
no
up.
moral high ground.
It's Fallout. You are literally in like the aftermath of a nuclear war. I'm pretty sure moral has been thrown out the window.
No,
Morals.
you know why there's no such thing as a moral high ground?
Why would you
Why?
say?
Because Obi-Wan owns the high ground.
Can we not talk about that?
God.
I have the high ground.
Oh,
Can
fuck
we
that scene.
not go with that meme? Oh my
It's all I
god.
know. It's
The
all I
high
know.
ground.
It's all I know. Just memes. Delicious
There's
memes.
a lot of
Well,
memes out there.
Well, I already cleared
I
the
think this might
game,
be
so
number
I'm gonna
15
restart
that
it
I'm
again.
folding right now. How long have I been streaming?
Like an hour and a half already, I think.
2 hours almost.
But hey, you got a lot of people on, so
Yeah, this was fun. Maybe
Yes,
another
it
time I'll
is.
do this, but this probably not going to be a regular thing.
yeah. I mean,
I mean, most
I
of the
won't be
time
able
when
to
I do
be
the
on
stream,
every
you
time.
guys aren't available.
Maybe like once in a while.
Maybe once in a while, but yeah. Because 1,000 is a lot to fold, and I still have a long ways to go.
Hey, Hey, if I was able to do it in 2 weeks, you can do it.
You did it
With,
in
like-
2 weeks?
Boy, it was tough, and I am not doing it again.
Shit, man.
Hey, I literally thought at the time that I deserved to be the overlord of Earth for that one freaking day. To fulfill my class's wishes of ending homework.
Okay, let's see. 2, 4, 6.
Which
8,
has still
10,
not come true
12,
as of this
14.
day.
Number 15. Yeah! For some reason, I feel like folding another one.
Hey, we're getting somewhere at least.
God damn it, but it's like 10:32. I should really stop and go to bed.
What is sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop myself and go to bed. As much as I want to continue, I need sleep.
I don't sleep until like midnight, honestly.
I don't
Mhm.
sleep until 5 a.m. I'm trying to change that.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to stop this stream over here. So
Okay.
anyone who's watching, please like and share. I need people to know about the movement. Not really the movement, but what I'm doing if I want to make a political statement. And please, please do that. Yes. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow, hopefully. Oh god, I really need to get another webcam because this thing is not oh well. See
Remember,
ya. Bye.
Amazon is cheap.
Yeah, bye.
Later.